We're going to review some chips.
Yep.
New flavs.
Yeah, new flavs.
Is that the slang for flavored? So Lay's is doing this thing where they got all these new flavors that you're supposed to vote on and what's your favorite.
Yeah.
And so we're going to decide. We got 4 bags of chips here. One is a Wavy Undulays jalapeno mac and cheese. We got a little bit of a kettle cooked tzatziki. And we got cinnamon bun. Yum! Cinnamon bun. I bet these are the best. What do you think? And bacon poutine. So I think this is happening only in Canada. It's a Canadian promotion.
That could be. Well, all the people who generated these flavors, the artists that were inspired to put forth these creations, they're all Canadian, right? Calgary, Alberta, Cambridge, Ontario, London, Ontario, and Trois-Rivières, Quebec.
They picked these apparently out of 500,000 flavors.
500,000.
So there was a lot of submissions because you can win $50,000 if it's the winning flavor.
Oh,
and these are the 4 finalists.
And someone totally went through all 500,000 submissions and
I'm sure
consciously considered every single one.
And what do they do if there's like 5 or 10 or 50 bacon poutine submissions? How do they pick the
nothing
finalists?
against cinnamon bun, but they're pretty common. You go to malls, you see cinnamon buns all over the place. It's not like she generated this flavor from scratch. So there's probably a number of cinnamon bun entrants. Maybe they go by date at that point.
They obviously didn't give any kind of recipe because it's a simulated flavor.
Yeah.
So they probably just said cinnamon bun in an email, and then they're like, okay, well, you can win $50,000 if a bunch of people vote for cinnamon bun.
Whoever the Steve Jobs of Lay's got on his iPhone and called down to the scientists in the lab. They put on their coats and they said, let's make a chemical that tastes exactly like cinnamon bun, and they got to work, man.
Simulated flavor.
And
that's the way it works.
This is the result. So we have some potato chips that should taste like cinnamon bun.
This might also be a good time to bring up we're going to disclose our bias.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of potato chips by nature.
Yeah, I like the idea of chips. Like, it's pretty good in my mouth, but then you swallow it and then you think about what it is and then you think about your gut and you're like, I don't know if I should have done that, but I'm going to do it again because it's chemically designed for me to reach into the bag again and want more of them. There's a lot of food that I think is not real food. And when I go shopping, I kind of try to think of these kind of things as not food. So I just like, it's the not food aisle with all of the pop and whatever else. In the interest of public health, we're going to review these honestly with our disclosed bias and tell you honestly what we think and if we think you should put these in your mouth or not. So what do you think, Jarett?
Sure, yeah. So how are we going to rate them? We need like a rating scale.
I was thinking it would be out of 5. It'll be like however many out of 5 throw away the bags.
Okay, so 5 out of 5 throwaway is the worst.
Is the worst.
So you
right?
want,
so if
ideally you want 0 out of 5 for throwaway bags, and we're gonna actually keep it and eat the whole bag.
That's right. But if it's like 1 throw away the bag is like not so bad. I'll just kind of throw away the bag after eating a few chips.
And then once I leave, he'll take the bag out of the garbage and eat the rest of the fucking chips.
No, what we'll do to make sure is we'll crush them all up, we'll mash them all up to make sure that we are unable to eat the chips in an enjoyable way.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
You were thinking this is the most promising one, the bacon.
I think the bacon and the jalapeno mac and cheese are the most promising. So maybe we should start with tzatziki.
And then dessert, cinnamon bun.
Dessert cinnamon bun. So we'll go like this.
Yeah. So we haven't even opened these bags. We're going to get the whole experience, the smell, everything. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. It smells like regular chips, except with a little bit of like...
It smelled like dill at first.
Yeah.
But then it didn't.
Well, there is dill on the picture.
There is,
maybe there's simulated dill flavor in here. You gonna go first?
Okay, I'll go first.
There we go.
Right,
These are kettle cooked too, so.
What's so funny?
It's terrible. It's worse than I imagined.
I was gonna say it's not as bad as I imagined, but I imagined something really, really bad. The smell caught me off guard.
Well, there's a reason why there isn't every brand of chips doing tzatziki flavor.
That's not worth a second, man.
It's not. I honestly don't want another chip.
That was an expensive 2 potato chips. All right, though. But you know what? I didn't have much hope in the tzatziki.
All right, Denise. Well, sorry about your flavor. It's not a hit here, but we're just a couple of guys with our own opinions. And jalapeno mac and cheese now?
Like waves. Big fan of the texture of waves. I'm gonna eat a potato chip I will eat one that's wavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also more surface area for the flavor to be in there. And
Lock some more of the powder.
there we go. Oh, that's got a nose on it there.
Oh, yeah. There's an element of oak.
Here we go. You know what?
Tastes a bit like a
and
baked
cheese.
potato.
Yeah.
It seemed like a fully loaded baked potato. They mix up their flavors.
It's supposed to have jalapeno, but it's not very spicy.
No.
I'll have another one.
Yeah, I had two already. You know what, man? If these were in a bowl at a party and I was drinking alcohol,
Yeah.
I'd probably eat a few of those and regret it the next day. In fact, I'm going to have one more piece of regret before I put the bag on.
All right, so it's better than the tzatziki. Bacon poutine. This is probably the most
Do you have
promising.
anything to cleanse
Oh,
the palate?
yeah, we better get some water or something.
I like how the first ingredient is always specially selected potatoes. Yeah, not the ones you could sell as a potato in the grocery store.
As part of the contest, the people with the flavor ideas were asked to submit their inspiration for their flavor. And this guy, when his mom wasn't around to cook dinner, his dad took him out for poutine. So that's where this comes from. So this is all about traditional gender roles, this flavor here. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh. That wasn't a good beginning.
You know what? It kind of reminds me of hickory sticks. Those.
I had a slightly worse thought. You know, if you've had a dog before, right? Let me explain. And you know, when you go to walk your dog and you have to pick up it's you know, and,
Where are you
but
going with
it
this?
doesn't bother you if it's your dog. It doesn't bother you if it's your dog. But if you had to walk someone else's dog and that dog takes it and you got to pick it up, it's kind of like gross and gag like, and there's some difference there's some chemical difference, there's some subconscious difference. That difference is what I smelled when I opened the bag.
You smelled the difference between your dog shit and some other dog shit minus your dog shit?
Yeah, so that was like chips that wouldn't make them gag versus there's that difference. They're like, whoa, why was that gross all of a sudden?
I see.
Why did that seem like another dog's shit? You know?
You're not even going to try one then?
No, I'll try one.
All right.
Oh, they don't smell good to me at all though. But hey man, it might taste amazing.
All right, I got to give it a second try here. Let's see.
Dude, that's terrible. Oh my god, dude. That tastes nothing.
Like, you know,
What is that?
I'm a fan of bacon. Like I'm even a fan of like simulated bacon, like bacon bits on a salad, like a Caesar salad or whatever. But like, I don't know where they simulate their flavors,
dude.
man.
Yeah. I think tzatziki is better, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to clean
I
your
cleanse
clean
my
your
palate with
with
this tzatziki chip, man.
You want it?
Yeah.
Before we go on to the cinnamon bun
I'm almost a
dessert.
bit angry. It's the letdown, the expectation I had. I'm like, oh yeah, cheese, bacon, poutine.
Look at this. Look at this bacon. It's a nice piece of perfectly cooked bacon.
Well, you know, I don't think it's Guillaume's fault, right? He wrote them and said bacon poutine. It's the
He wrote in 2 words.
It's the chemist's fault, man. They missed the mark. They really missed the mark. That is not bacon poutine. Oh, I can't believe how bad that bacon poutine is. Really though, isn't that terrible? I'd eat this like 10 bags of this before I had another chip of that, man.
Yeah, you know, the jalapeno mac and cheese it's not bad. Like it's a chip.
So what if I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chips? Okay. Approximately 60 calories.
That's
Dude,
a lot
it's
of
like the whole
walking.
bike ride here.
How's your Wii Fit you?
It's all right. Tells
Yeah.
me I'm obese.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It tells you that, eh?
Yeah. In fact, right before I went to the grocery store, it told me I was obese, and
then
even more
buying
obese than I was
4
last
bags
time.
of chips.
And it made my Wii obese.
It makes your Wii obese.
It does. Now I've got like this huge me. And then I bike here, and then I stop at the grocery store, and all I buy is 4 large bags of chips.
This is dessert. I'm wondering how sweet it's going to be, actually, and how savory it's going to be, because I just can't
Do you like
imagine.
cinnamon buns?
I do, actually.
Yeah, I like cinnamon buns.
Yeah.
Not the biggest
Especially
fan of
ones that-
cinnamon,
Yeah.
but yet I like cinnamon buns. So hopefully it's not cinnamon on a chip. Hopefully
We'll see.
it's more of the creamy stuff. Man.
But does it say, like, okay, vegetable oil seasoning? So it's got the same corn maltodextrin as the other ones, natural flavor. Sugar, brown sugar, buttermilk powder.
Probably.
Molasses powder. Salt. Okay, so salt comes after sugar in the list, so I'm assuming this is going to be like an authentic dessert chip.
Specially selected potatoes.
All right, here we go. Ready? Boom.
Wow, that's cinnamony. That is a cinnamon bun.
Oh,
there's no mistake.
Yeah, it smells good. It smells good. It's like you're walking through a mall past a Cinnabon.
I am so tossed in this flavor, like I'm afraid to taste it, because to me, like chips represent the other, like snacky, regretful food that you have at a party or something. So there's cake out and there's chips out. And you're like, am I feeling sweet or am I feeling salty? That's the distinction that I make. But this is like a sweet salty, right?
It's like, well, there's only one way to find out how much we enjoy it, or if we do it all. What do you think? Uh-oh. What's the review?
No, it's sick.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's sick.
Here we go.
Yeah, I knew it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. You're like, is that a cake? But it's a salty potato. Is it a cake? But it's salty potato. It's like a cakey salty potato. Like, tastes like a cinnamon bun. You had on the counter for a few weeks and then sliced into really thin pieces.
Seriously, it does. Oh, man. Why, Gloria?
Oh, jeez.
Why?
No, I love cinnamon buns, Gloria, but texture means something.
Oh, I want to read her story now. I haven't looked at her story before.
It's Randall from Calgary, Alberta.
Yeah.
You have the least sick potato chips that we reviewed today.
If one of these flavors were vastly superior to, like, any of the current common potato chips, it would become a new common potato chip. Like, only once in a generation does somebody invent cookie dough ice cream, like,
Yeah,
right? like
Doritos,
Ben and Jerry's.
Doritos Cool Ranch.
That was
huge, and it's stuck, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a rare thing to have, like, you know, a new flavor become a staple of a confection or whatever. Before Ben and Jerry, there was no chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream, and now it's everywhere because it's amazing.
Ketchup chips, man.
And ketchup chips are good, but they're only in Canada.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. The sickest chip ever still is all dressed. This did not take the crown from the sickest chip ever, which is all dressed.
And that's only Canadian too.
We have the best and the worst chip. Interesting.
Yeah. Remember when you went to Grandma's house and it smelled so good? That was Grandma's famous cinnamon bun baking in the oven. Grandma's got this one in the bag.
Yeah.
Well,
I hope future grandmothers don't just pour out a bowl of these chips instead of cooking homemade cinnamon buns in the oven, because I think there will be a difference in the appreciation of the grandchildren.
It's pretty rough flaves.
Yeah.
I'd say this is a 5 out of 5 throw away the bag.
Yeah, I agree.
This would be maybe a 3 or 4 for me. Maybe I'll go 3. Throw away the bag.
I was going to go 4. We'll go 3.5. You agree?
3.5. Throw away the bag out of 5.
This one I downgraded. Originally, I had judged it as a 4, but after having these two types, I thought, and then having given that a 4, I thought maybe a 3 could be upgraded to a 3.
Yeah, I'd say maybe a 4. So another average of both of us would be a 3.5, I guess.
A 3.5, all right.
I'd say 4.
So it ties the bacon poutine in the grand scheme.
Yeah. Now,
Undisputed winner. Come on.
for me, this is just a 1 throw away the bag.
It's a 1 throw away the bag. It's a total oneer. It is, yeah.
So how many chips are we going to eat before we throw
I've
out the
had
bag?
5 of them now.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to sneak a handful when you're not looking and then throw out the bag.
Well, this has been our chip review. Don't really buy these products.
Yeah. Walk right on by.
Or we'll give them to you if you're in the neighborhood. You know, we've been pretty rough on this marketing campaign and whatever. So I feel kind of I don't want to be a dick to the ad agency that's running this, but I don't know. It doesn't taste good. That's all I'm saying, man. Don't have this in your weekly rotation of grocery buying. You know, that's the other thing I gotta say, just because in the interest of public health.
Sure. I mean, obesity is an epidemic in North America.
I make broccoli. I put my spices and herbs on it. It's healthy. Mm-hmm. It tastes better than this stuff. Like broccoli tastes better than this stuff.
You know what tastes amazing? Bananas.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever had like a banana?
I had a banana actually.
You open it, like it comes right off a tree or something. Lay's banana flavored chips, man. I can't believe these aren't banana flavored chips. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
That's us signing off. We're gonna go hit the elliptical
Yeah.
and eat some broccoli.
Broccoli.